Mistakes. You're going to make them. Hey, what's going on, guys? Victor Chambers here, back with another video. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. On this channel, I bring you along my journey as a notary loan signing agent. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload brand new content. And I upload 2 to 3 times a week. So if you hit that notification bell, you'll definitely, I think, get your share of good content coming from my channel. I wanted to talk briefly about making mistakes, and this is kind of prompted by some of the things I've experienced over the last couple of weeks as a new notary loan signing agent. I'm by no means a expert. I've been doing this business now, as a notary loan signing agent for about 4 months, and it's been great. But we are all human, and we will at some point make mistakes in this business. I had a situation happen to me a couple weeks ago where I missed a stamp, and the lender reached out to me and said, "Hey, you missed a stamp on this document. Can you stamp it and send it back to us?" I did everything else correctly. Everything else was filled out properly. I just missed a stamp somehow. And obviously I don't remember not stamping this document, but I made the mistake. And so I kindly responded to them and said, "I'll take care of this right away." I printed it out, stamped it and sent it back to them, so that they could finish all of their post-closing processing for this particular signing. Now, what I want to just highlight here is this concept of really taking ownership and taking responsibility for your mistakes. Now, this is probably one of the first pieces of advice I received, as a notary loan signing agent, about how important it is along this journey as you're building relationships with your clients and customers, and with borrowers, title companies, escrow officers, lenders, signing services, that when you make mistakes, fix it and take responsibility for it. Don't get defensive. Don't try to wiggle your way out of fixing the mistake. Take ownership for what the part that you played in actually making the mistake. Whether that's a missed stamp, whether that's dropping packages late, whether that's showing up late to a signing, or anything that can come up. It's important to take ownership. This business, like many businesses, is about relationships, and you can't think that you're going to go far if you don't know how to humble yourself when you make a mistake, and fix it. I had another situation this past week, and I don't want to get into details, just because I just want to use a little discretion, with where there was a misunderstanding, between the borrower, myself, the signing service, and the title company. And it could have been a lot worse, but it was a mix-up. It was a misunderstanding. I would say I played a part in that, and it could have been prevented. Sometimes as a notary loan signing agent, when you have all these parties involved, sometimes you become the hub of communication, between the borrower, the signing service, the lender. Sometimes the borrower will tell you things that that they haven't told the title company or the signing service, just about about anything. So it's important for you to just be extremely communicative, and with all parties involved. Like I said, this particular situation, it 100% could have been prevented. If I had done a little more, it would have been avoided. Now, it could have been, I could have easily shifted blame to the signing service or to the title company, but I'm not that kind of person. I think it's important to take ownership and responsibility when you make a mistake. So in this particular situation, I apologized to the borrower. I reached out to the title company. I spoke to them and I told them what happened, and I apologized. Reached out to the signing service, told them what happened. I apologized. I went, I exhausted every avenue I could to make sure that there was complete clarity on what happened and what I could have done better. And at the end of the day, everyone was appreciative for that. And I think that's just so important. You know, obviously I learned a lesson, right? Not to make that mistake again. But you know, it also just goes to show that um, you know, people appreciate when you take responsibility and you take ownership when you make mistakes, because believe it or not, it's actually not the norm. Some people, you know, run from responsibility, and when they make mistakes, they become defensive and they, you know, want to shift blame. But that's not the way to be in this business. You have to take responsibility when you make a mistake, even if it's not all your fault. Take ownership for, um, you know, the part that you played. Now, I'm not telling you to take blame for something that, you know, wasn't your mistake. I've had, you know, title companies and signing services reach out to me because, you know, a doc was missing or a document was not signed, and it was in fact signed, and I had proof that it had been signed, and so they had to go back and, you know, do more investigation on their end to figure out what happened or what was lost in translation. I'm not saying, you know, to take the blame for everything, but where you can and where you did play a role in being a part of a problem or a mistake, it's important for you to take ownership of it. This is such an important lesson, and I know many of you out there probably already know this and probably have already heard this. But sometimes when you get started in this business, you know, you kind of lose sight of some of these practicalities, but they're so important. So I just wanted to make this quick video to talk about that real quick, and at least, you know, at a bare minimum, it'll be a reminder to you that when you make a mistake, take ownership, take responsibility. You know, you'll be so much more respected by these signing services and title companies, and they will look to you. They will come back to you, you know, for your service, because they know that you're somebody that communicates, that is easy to deal with, that, you know, someone that's good to work with. So that's just so important. So again, just wanted to make this quick video. I hope this encouraged you or inspired you in some kind of way. If it did, don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to the channel. I know there are a lot of you that watch my videos that don't actually subscribe to my channel. So please subscribe. I upload on here 2 to 3 times a week, maybe more, providing, you know, valuable content and tips and you know, day in the lives and all this kind of content that I think really helps and inspires many of you. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And like I said, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload brand new content. Until the next video, peace.